Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
Yo, it's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a kufe. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for homies acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse and half Boosie. Listen, man. Real spit, now that's lit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow into full speed. You like the way we work it? 9 p.m. we going in, we podding perfect. Bees and Tachi is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the show with getting lit like sipping hot toddy. What's good and damn pretty people? Tuesday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and every now and then like a showcase. We have another dope show for you tonight. Swizz Beatz says he has Kanye's back and Adidas is dead wrong for trying to copy Ye's style. We'll talk about it. Bed Bath & Beyond CFO Gustavo Arnell has committed suicide according to reports. Now, was it guilt for the 150 stores closing or fear for being investigated for insider trading? We'll get into it. Tonight's question: what are some of the top brokest professions of 2022? One TikToker had an idea on the subject. We'll talk about this, that, and a bunch more. I'm joined by the homie Bees Buddha, the beautiful Tati. What's up to everybody watching? Podcast listeners listening, hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you're not already. Share this out to your feed the algorithm. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Phone lines are open as usual. Area code 813-559-3339. And this phone is over here loud for some reason. What's going on? What's going on? How is everybody doing?
Hello, hello.
What's up, Tati? How was you this evening? Bees
Good.
was popping.
You and Bees over there matching?
My brother.
Hats at least.
We do both got on the NY fitteds tonight.
Oh, let me see the brim.
You know, my brim isn't very.
I can't.
My brim is just kind of how I got it.
Oh, Bees toasting with you.
What you
His arm tied.
I gotta pour me another drink, man. Let me pour me another drink real quick.
That's
Let's see,
sexy, Bees. What is that?
Bring it over somewhere. Bring it in front of the microphone. Put it in front of the microphone, Bees. The microphone is your center.
Oh, okay.
That is sexy, Bees. What is that?
What is that?
This is
like
Don
apple something.
Julio, my Don Julio Sunrise.
Ooh.
It's got a little blue Caraco in it.
I'm not
little
gonna
triple sec, little Don Julio, little OJ, and a splash of Red Bull.
Period. So it's kind of like that's kind of like a tequila sunrise, but mixed with the what's the one drink they make with tequila and Red Bull? Like a rock name or some shit like that. I don't know, but it looks fire.
Boom.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bees.
It tastes well.
Boom. You already took your sip? You already took your sip, Bees?
Cheers.
All right, man. Let's do
I'll
this.
take another one. Palm sway.
All right. What's up to everybody in the chat? I'm looking over here in the chat. Yo, what's poppin', Wayne? What's up, Cheryl? What's up, everybody in the chat? How y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling this evening? I'm feeling good. It was a long weekend. Labor Day weekend just passed. Kind of had a chill, relaxing weekend. Stayed close to home. Actually went to the pool yesterday. Grilled some. Food was amazing. Had some people come by. Tati invited some of her friends. That she said to me, you don't have nobody you can invite, do you? And I said, no, I don't have nobody I can invite. If I want to invite my friends, I need like a week heads up because I don't have no friends local to Tampa.
Right.
My closest friend, I have a couple of friends, but my closest friend It's probably about 2-3 hours away. Jacksonville or Gainesville or I forget where my homie Rock stay now. He moved from Atlanta. He's in the Florida area now.
I thought he would be the closest to you.
Between 2 and 3 hours. I'm not sure who's the closest. I know my homie Av can get here pretty quick to hit up the casino. I know that. You know? I thought it was farther, but nah, not really.
We definitely bust some ass in spades.
Definitely did. Definitely
still
did.
Love some casino, huh?
Bust some ass.
I do think Tati.
Hey! Don't talk about me.
I was gonna say I think you got a little upset with me.
Why did I get upset with you?
Because I tried to give you a little bit of strategy.
I didn't get upset with you. One, it was you and Gia, and I told both of y'all to leave me the hell alone. Y'all wasn't even on the same team, and y'all both giving me advice. Now y'all talk across the table.
Yo, I can't stand when niggas play side spades.
Right. Bitch, you ain't even on my team. Worry about your partner.
I'm just saying.
I ain't gonna cap
some
Beats.
Strategies.
Beats, I ain't gonna lie.
Go ahead. What's that?
I did renege one time on accident. I did. I did. Okay, let me tell my truth.
Go ahead.
I did renege on accident, Bees, right? Mm-hmm. But you know what happened? So it's me, Khary, my best friend, and my best friend Nisa, my homegirl Gia, right? Mm-hmm. Gia and Nisa are on teams. Me and Khary are on teams. So one time I tried to throw a card. I fucked around and threw out the two of diamond, and they both like, "Oh, well, you sure you want to do that?" Da, 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 da. Like, okay, okay. I could have accepted that from Khary, right? But Gia, you ain't even on my team. Mind your business. Mind your business. But I reneged one time on accident. And I knew it as soon as I put the card down. And I was like, damn. But I was hoping nobody saw it. But immediately, Gia was like, yeah, let me get them 3 books, right?
Yep, and pulled the exact book.
And we only had 3 books.
Right. So took all our books.
So took all our books. Very next hand. Took all our books. Next hand. Very next hand, my best friend, Nisa, reneged too. Khary was like, yeah, can we get our books back?
Yeah. Because I noticed that. And how she reneged was because how Tati mentioned, we mentioned that she threw out the 2 of diamonds earlier. And it was like, that's a spade. Remember, because diamonds led.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But now a spade led, then a diamond went out.
Yeah.
And then I think she threw a diamond out or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I threw out a spade. I didn't have a winning spade, but I threw out a spade.
Mm-hmm. But we definitely fucked up because we were playing Joker High, right? And we were playing what, Deuce High?
No, Joker, Big Joker, Little Joker.
Yeah, Big Joker, Little Joker, Deuce, right.
Regular way.
So I did slip up. I'm not gonna cap. I did slip up. And I saw it as soon, but I had already threw the card out there, y'all. Like, as soon as I realized it, I was like, damn. And they got me, but we got that shit right back and whooped their ass.
Yeah, they reneged right away. And I was like, nah, give me that. That last one led with spades. And she ain't throw out no spade. So
I do.
Not everybody ain't got no spades now.
I do, Wayne. I just be fucking up sometimes. I don't be paying attention sometimes. It's all good.
And I was just trying to give hey, don't throw out your king until you see the ace. That type of shit, little strategies.
I wasn't mad. I just didn't know who had the queen. I knew I had the king and the jack. I didn't know if you had the ace or the queen. So I was trying to figure that shit out. That was already a risk, period, because it was my goal. We had won that hand. So I didn't know. I had to take the risk. I was just praying that you had one of them. You didn't, but it was cool. It was okay.
I look at the ace and king at the beginning of the game like the big joker, little joker. Like, let me get rid of this before me and my partner bump heads, or before I just pretty much take her, take her little joker or she take my little joker, which is pretty much the king. Because it would suck.
You take the 2 books. You take the 2 books that she said she had.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is true.
But you know what be a bad motherfucker? You know what be a bad motherfucker? That
What?
queen or that jack that wins. You'd be like, ooh, wee.
Ooh.
I did not count on you and you came through, you know? But that's neither here nor there.
Period. It was
Spades
a
is
good
a
game.
fun game. Spades is definitely a game of strategy.
Niggas get competitive in spades,
they
boy.
do.
Just chill.
Yeah, I used to play spades when I was young too, Wayne.
Listen.
Huh?
Just imagine y'all playing freedom spades. Imagine jail spades.
Right.
But now describe jail
They
spades.
get serious?
Niggas start acting like they in jail when you play spades. Like, just chill.
Yo, fam.
We ain't even got no money on the line.
Describe jail spades.
My experience, I done seen niggas get cut. I done seen niggas have to do some wild shit over some spades, bro.
I know.
Spades will get you done wrong.
I know.
A bad game of spades will turn you to a female. And I'm going to leave it at that.
I know back in the days when we used to have hooky parties at my crib, spades was very serious. Spades was very serious. You know?
They were what kind of parties?
Hooky parties.
Hooky parties. We set some good hooky parties.
Hooky parties,
shit.
cup parties.
Oh, period.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we call them, they was called hooky.
Oh, like y'all was skipping school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Playing hooky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Used to somehow always end up at my crib playing spades. You know, it used to be dudes and girls. You know, one of my homeboys used to mess with this girl from Harlem. She used to bring her home girls and shit. Made a rum cake one day for his birthday. That shit got everybody at fall. I was like, yo, what the hell? But it was so sweet.
Yo,
it felt like
that shit had me singing.
A rum cake. Listen, I've never gotten lit off a rum cake before.
This rum cake.
I want to do it though.
Lit. So
Yo, it's like they put a bottle of 151 in that shit, 2 bottles of that shit in there. Niggas was lit.
Yo, I don't think they put any sugar in that cake. But the bottom of that cake was just like a sugar glaze. But then I realized, wait, that's just the fucking alcohol and rum and shit like that. Just somehow caramelized and became sweet.
Nah, they put a little sugar.
We was fucked.
Tati, there was a There was a look at my fingers. Right? That's how thick the candy was at the bottom of that shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
I've seen a rum cake a few times before. It's just like but I thought they did put sugar. Like for the candy at the bottom?
I don't know.
Or like pineapple juice or some shit like that. I don't know.
They might have added pineapple juice.
Well,
That's crazy if y'all got lit.
The pineapples, because the pineapple kind of like that's what pulls all the rum to the bottom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a pineapple upside down cake with rum. That's what I thought it was.
I ain't been that twisted
basically
since I had that cake. That cake was like,
that's crazy.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel sick afterwards neither, which was a plus. Thumbs up on that one. Thumbs up on that one. So, you know what? Let's get into it. Let's jump into our first topic of the evening, which is, I'm not sure how many of y'all have seen this, but Tower Amusement Park ride has crashed to the ground while people were on the ride. There was a video online. It showed this tower ride going up. Went to the top, sat there for a couple of seconds, and then started coming down. But it didn't come down like you normally see, where it's at a certain speed. That shit accelerated and got faster as it went towards the bottom, and then it didn't stop. It crashed to the bottom, and people actually flew up out of their seats, yo. Mm-hmm. It was crazy. About 16 people went to the hospital with injuries.
16 people?
If you ever seen Whiplash, I believe that's what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
That shit just slammed and hit the ground.
I'm gonna see if I can pull this up.
But you know, it's supposed to, like it did stop and then go fast and then slow down right when it gets close to the ground.
That's what it's supposed to do.
And pull them back up. But it for some reason,
Listen,
that shit didn't happen.
That shit sound like that shit was straight out of Training Day. Remember what he said? You ever had your shit pushed in?
All right,
Niggas got their
check this
shit
shit
pushed
out,
in.
y'all. Check this shit out. No, let me pause that real quick just so I could modify this screen for y'all so y'all can see it properly. Open that up. So, boom, there we go. All right, check that out, man. About to drop. It's about to drop. Yo.
Oh.
You see that shit?
That
and
shit-
you know it was hard. Oh shit.
Yo, people
Fuck
fell
the
out.
seatbelts.
People fell out that shit like crash dummies, yo.
Fam,
This was
I
where
seen
again?
Bodies flung.
Like crash dummies, yo.
This was at a
Where was
fair
this
or
at?
like a park?
What's that?
This was
Is
at a
this like a Great Adventures or something? Or was this like a festival of fam? What was
Yeah.
this?
Let's see. Amusement ride, blah 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 blah. Let me see. Trying to find out where it was actually at.
Shit. That shit is crazy, yo.
Doesn't say exactly where it was at,
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
but yeah.
Yo.
That's why I don't ride rides anymore. I used to love roller coasters and rides and
Mahali.
shit like this,
Bro,
but
these
that
niggas
shit is
ain't-
man-made.
They ain't checking shit the way they used to, yo.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on nowadays.
Yo, that shit smacked the ground hard, yo.
Mhm.
That was actually in Mahali, which is overseas.
I saw one a roller coaster
Overseas?
here
Overseas.
recently where a guy got stuck. Like it got stuck, his cart got stuck and he started crying and shit. But it's
Listen,
that shit is
getting
scary.
stuck, I could deal with that.
Nah,
I
that
can
shit
get
is
stuck. I can
scary.
deal with being stuck.
I could deal with being stuck as long as y'all get me unstuck in a reasonable amount of time. Don't leave me up
Yeah.
here for 3
As
hours.
long as I know that y'all coming to get me and shit, you know what I'm saying?
But
Right.
now imagine this kind of reminds me of you remember
If they
what-
take too long and I got some weed in my pocket when they come get me, I'll
You don't be
Man.
smoking?
I'll be smoking.
You
You're
remember
not supposed to be smoking in the park, sir. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'll put
Right.
this upside down for fuck
Upside down.
Upside down.
We've seen that too when niggas get stuck upside down for like an hour. Like, yo, what the fuck is this about?
Yo, listen, and the shit that's so crazy with that, when a nigga stuck upside down, you gotta get to that nigga, yo. You can't let a nigga blood rush to his head like that, yo.
Finna pass out.
Oh shit.
That reminds me
Yo,
of
fam, there's so
Homeboy in
much with
Miami
that shit, yo.
Yeah,
or Orlando.
Being stuck upside down is dangerous.
You remember what was the kid's name in Orlando that with the ride and he flung out the ride?
The 13-year-old, right?
Nah, he was older than 13.
You talking about recently?
Yeah.
Where the thing came down and he slid out the seatbelt?
Yeah, they were trying to
Yeah.
sue him. They were trying to say it wasn't an accident. He was just too big for the ride or some shit.
Yeah, that's what they said, but then it turned out that nah, y'all shit was fucked up.
Yeah. That shit is scary.
Yeah, you know what? Ever since like the rise of social media and people showing clips, I've been very leery about going to theme parks in general and just getting on rides because I've been seeing a lot of shit happening, especially at those fairs where they set the shit up overnight. It's like you walk by on Monday, ain't nothing there. Tuesday, you're like, wait, where the hell does this fair come from?
Yeah.
You know, and they got like all the rides, people going up and down, roller coasters, and like, wait, how y'all put this roller coaster up overnight?
Mm-hmm. I used to work at
Now they got
Busch
trucks
Gardens, and they had to test it I want to say like 100 times before the park started. And if it messed up at least one time, that ride was done for the rest of the day. But it's still, even when they tested it, like throughout the day, some of the rides would still have issues, you know, but it wasn't this bad. Like this type of shit is crazy. People just aren't doing their jobs, I think.
Yeah, but I look at it as everything fails at some point. You know, everything that's constructed fails at some point. There's some type of failure point. You know, and these failure points come from rigorous tests that said, hey, this is the average failure point. The average doesn't mean the always. It means this is the most average time that, did I just use the definition to describe the definition? This is the amount of times that it mostly happens. Sometimes it happens before, sometimes it happens after. Mm-hmm. But the normal is within this range. But just because the normal is within this range don't mean it's not going to be abnormal and then break before it's scheduled to break. That's the thing I'm scared of with these fairs, because not just the fairs, but mostly the fairs are very focused on budget. So I think their budget is a lot more strict than these big theme parks and amusement parks that might have more of a budget to focus on safety. But these smaller fairs that move around, I think they try to cut corners here and there.
Yeah.
So they ain't gonna do as much rigorous tests. Hey, if this shit ain't working, people ain't gonna come buy tickets for these damn rides. This shit needs to work.
I feel that way about anything man-made, really. That's man-made. Anything is just going to shit nowadays. I don't know what it is, but
nah, you know, I agree with you, Tati. I feel like today's shit is made to break.
Yeah.
And when I say that, like, it's made to break, like, because think about it, there's some old niggas out there that's still rocking with shit that they bought in the fucking 50s and the 60s and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like regular, everyday shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not TVs and shit because you got digital signals and shit like that. But for the most part, you know what I mean? There's a lot of old shit that still fucking works compared to some of this new shit you got where you like, damn. I'm noticing
like
the cell phone.
Attention to detail isn't as much of a requirement because we're such in the fast food era where just give me something quick.
That, and I really think people don't do their jobs correctly. Like, niggas just be going to work for a check. They don't care about safety training and none of that shit. I feel like that's part of the issue. That's why we're seeing so many rides break down. We're seeing fucked up food. Like you saw, this is off topic, but like Wingstop, they brought out chicken sandwiches and shit. I done seen so many people say the inside of their chicken sandwiches was raw. You see shit like, I don't know, it's so many examples. I just think that nowadays people, or Shorty that worked at the
chickens,
what is it? The dispatch,
shit like that.
Like the dispatch call center. The girl that hung up on a caller or some shit like that, and she went to prison. Like, niggas just don't want to do their jobs nowadays. I don't know what that's about.
Right. So there was a quote that I heard that said, you can have there's three ways things could be done. Good, cheap, fast.
Facts. Cheap.
Which two of those ways do you want?
And niggas is going with cheap
and fast.
Right. So you know what? If it's cheap and fast, guess what? It ain't gonna be good. You know?
Right. Yeah. Get 2 out of the 3.
If you want it good and fast, it ain't gonna be cheap.
Right.
If you want it cheap and good,
you might get 1 or 2 out that product. You might find somebody with that product every now and then, like, oh, that shit still work?
Yeah, that's kind of how shit went, man.
Like me, for instance, with my Xbox. I got the same Xbox 360 since fucking, my shit old.
The first Xbox 360, the only Xbox 360.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Beats.
Yeah. Yo, my shit still work.
Right.
But only thing is you can't get new games for it, though.
Nah. Hey, so yo, listen.
He like the games he got, he said.
Yo, Xbox made so many games that I didn't play that are so easy to get access to now. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if I play an old game. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Listen, it's still challenging to me. You feel me? Shit.
I feel you, fam. I feel you. Let's move on. No, we had time for that topic. Jump into our next one. Bed Bath and Beyond CFO has committed suicide according to police reports, which I thought was wild.
Let's see that.
They said he jumped from the 18th floor of the Jenga building in New York. And it's called the Jenga building because of the way it looks, the way it's designed. It looks like
Jenga?
It looks like Jenga, yeah.
The little wooden blocks?
Yeah.
So let me see if I can find an image of it for y'all. So y'all can
it has like one of the hanging like penthouse type things. That is crazy.
Yeah,
I have seen that building.
Here we go. Yeah, this is they call the Jenga Tower.
I've seen the architecture documentary about it. It's supposed to be.
Is that the shit that motherfuckers been jumping off of though?
What's that?
Like the suicide rate is crazy at the joint. You're not talking about that shit, right?
I don't know. I don't know, but this dude jumped off the shit.
That's a long fall.
You know, he jumped off the shit because.
Let me see this.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Right here. Here we go. See the
in
building?
New York, and that's in New York.
That's in New York, yeah.
Is it like a condo building, right?
It's like one of those something $0.23 million apartments type of shit.
Okay.
You know, you got to be paid to have that shit. But they say he jumped, committed suicide. Wasn't too long ago when, maybe about a week or so ago, where Bed Bath & Beyond actually announced that they will be closing 150 stores, will be laying off a lot of people. And he was the CFO, which is Chief Financial Officer.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That means some shit. That means we about to find out some shit in the next few weeks.
So money wasn't coming in like it was supposed to for the company. The company's like, yo, we got to start shutting shit down. We're going to have to start figuring out ways to cut costs.
Liquidating.
Yeah, they were being sued, if I'm not mistaken, about like fraudulent stock prices or some shit shit like that.
Correct.
Mm.
Which
and
they're saying.
Back to that.
Which they're saying that he was actually being investigated for securities fraud because the man that jumped.
Mm.
Being
the
CFO of Bed Bath & Beyond. He was being investigated for securities fraud because there was a couple of weeks prior to Bed Bath & Beyond making this announcement, he sold off a bunch of stock. He sold off stock into the millions. He sold off stock into the millions. In the millions.
Yeah, he did him off the steward.
Actually, 1.2 billion stock suit. So he was facing charges or being investigated for a stock fraud for 1.2 billion. He sold off a bunch of stocks real quick, about 42,000 shares on August 16th. He earned 2.9 million salary. He got mad stocks. He only been at the company for about 2 years as well. 2 years. He been at the company for 2 years.
That's crazy. Not 2 years.
Yeah.
He actually all that in 2 years. You a bad mother.
But this isn't like his first. This isn't his first.
Investigation.
No. His first high profile position.
Oh, rodeo. Where he worked at before this?
I'm about to pull up his Wikipedia.
That is crazy. This man, he was getting away. He thought he was the Tinder swindler, didn't he?
Let's see.
He thought he was gonna get away with it. Y'all didn't see that documentary on Netflix?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
That man got away with it.
I'm trying to see this real quick. What is
That is crazy, man.
I read what other company he actually ran, but I forgot. I don't remember off the top of my head. Just give me his fucking wiki, yo.
That is crazy.
Maybe you don't have a
hell.
wiki yet.
And then he committed suicide. So I just think that we're about to hear a lot about this situation in the next few weeks, because it was only like a week and a half ago that they announced, if it was over a week, that the stores are closing, and 100 and some stores is a lot. But then again, Bed Bath & Beyond has put up going out of business signs a lot of times in the last, I want to say, 8 years.
Yeah.
Okay, I found it. So prior to Bed Bath & Beyond, he actually worked at Procter & Gamble. He might have been like mid-level. That was for about 2 decades. Then he joined Walgreens, where he was a senior vice president and a CFO. Then he was at the company called Global Fabric and Home Care. But then he was also executive vice president and CFO for Avon, which is a huge company.
He used to scheming and scamming. You said Walgreens and Avon?
Global Fabric and Home Career. He was a CFO for that company. So he's been a CFO for Walgreens, Global Fabric, Avon, and then Bed Bath & Beyond.
Oh, yeah. He used to skimming some money. And yeah. Because have you seen Avon? That is a pyramid scheme.
But Avon actually sells products.
It does sell products. It's still it's just like Herbalife. Same thing.
Only thing Avon got that's good is Skin So Soft.
That's what Avon?
Yeah.
Really? That shit is old. We used to use that during the shower, y'all. That kept the mosquitoes away.
Yeah, but
that's the only thing they got left.
Procter and Gamble sounds like a law firm, like
Now, Procter and Gamble is actually the parent company. Firm. No, they're the parent company of mad products you use.
Like what?
They're called. They go by the name of P&G.
House appliances.
You've heard of P&G, Procter and Gamble?
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
So I'll tell you some of the brands underneath it: Baby Care, Fabric Care, All Good, Loves, Pampers, Ariel, Bounce, Downy, Era, Tide, Gain, Bounty, Charmin, Always, Tampax, Braun, Venus, Aussie. This is the parent company of all the shit you use. Yo.
Oh, well, you know
Crest, Scope, Pepto-Bismol, Gillette.
Literally every product we use. So, so I'll be real. Now I understand. You know why? All these companies be scheming and scamming and shit. All of them. Down to the deodorant brands. The ingredients they use in the deodorant cause cancer and shit. They still selling it. Just like, look at all of this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it says fragrance, it passes.
He must have known once they went through Bed Bath & Beyond to investigate that shit, they was going to move on to whatever he was at before then.
Yeah.
I think.
He's on the brand of Procter & Gamble.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. But,
sorry to that man.
Yeah, but they say he committed suicide, which, yo, man. I can't think of reasons I would actually fucking commit suicide, but this motherfucker jumped like he was just on a difficult part in Mario and knew he can start over from the beginning or a certain point.
This is not funny.
Yo, I'm just saying, yo, jumping. Yo, fam.
That's crazy.
Yo, fam, you got money in the bank to where you could actually hire lawyers to fight your shit, even if you know you guilty.
He must have knew he was going to lose.
Still.
Real bad.
Still.
Nah, he was going to big boy prison.
But
listen,
yo,
check this out.
Nigga, check it out.
He could have fled the country, huh?
Check it out. The nigga, Yeah, I mean, maybe I watched one too many movies, but I think he might have killed himself too damn soon. You know, for him to have killed himself is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga just said, "Oh shit, I did something wrong. I'm gonna get caught. Let me kill myself."
Well,
At least come. Let me know you caught me first before you kill yourself, nigga.
well, what was his family life like? Because maybe it wasn't just work that was stressing him out.
I don't know.
Listen, now who's to say that he really killed himself?
Right,
That
that's what I'm saying.
too.
Maybe I watched one too many
behind
movies.
him.
That too, Beast.
Behind him, there's probably somebody even more powerful behind him who was even caught up in the shit and said, "Yo, listen, this nigga killed himself. Make it look like this motherfucker killed himself."
On God.
And he over what you call, because the charges going to fucking disappear with this nigga when he died.
Right, because I just finished Blacklist, and that's exactly how they used to do that. Make it look just like they'll write your suicide letter for you and everything.
Right. Now, it's just a matter of, okay, now what would be, how could somebody be behind him selling his stock that he would be able to snitch on? Because,
yeah.
And I say that because and I say that because he's CFO and he has the knowledge of when I should be selling shit. Because I know what's going to happen in the future. I know we about to close X amount of stores. I know we about to lay off X amount of people. And when we do that, our stock is going to drop. Let me sell my shit before it drops. Now, being a CFO, you have to have some type of intelligence, some type of. And I say that because just the slightest bit of financial intelligence should tell you, hey, I can't sell this shit with this knowledge and not have somebody look at me crazy. I can't be the CFO and sell all my stock and then a week later say, hey, we're closing 150 stores and not think the security commission is not going to look at me and say, yo, what the fuck?
But you know what's so crazy with that? I don't even know why he jumped first and foremost. Dude, they was going to send you to summer camp. Let's be for real. They wasn't going to send you to no crazy jail where, you know what I'm saying, where you was going to have to deal with some crazy shit. Yeah, it's going to send you to a summer camp. Like, and you jumped? Like, y'all don't even understand that. Listen, I got bigger problems than that, bro. That, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but that's you and that's you and me, though. That's you and me.
He would.
I don't be understanding these people sometimes, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. You know what it is, though? I guess when you get in that type of lifestyle, you at that point where, you know what I'm saying, just getting up in the morning and breathing air and just having the ability to do that, to start your day before anything foremost and first, I think everybody don't get that. You know what I'm saying? And I think when you deal with a certain amount of money, I think that you don't get that. If you never level-headed when you first got the money anyway. You get what I'm saying? To have money, to get, you know, when you get money, you got to be level-headed. That's not level-headed. Greed and disappointment made you jump, dude. Yeah, you can always come back from anything, yo. It's just all about how hard you position and put yourself, yo.
Yeah, but you know what?
For real.
I don't know. I'm going to go on my movie conspiracy theory shit and say, you know what? Somebody killed this nigga for some reason. I don't know. And I only say that because didn't nobody even say you under arrest yet, nigga?
Yeah.
You think you might get, you going to kill yourself because you think you might get caught? Nah, you got to tell me I'm caught before I even think about it.
Apparently it was him and somebody else.
It's a bigger scapegoat. It's bigger fish to fry. Like how everybody always talk about Frank Lucas. Frank Lucas wasn't even the fucking man.
Well, he was the man in Harlem. He was the man in Harlem.
No, he was the man in Harlem, but there was another dude to supply him. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I get it. Yeah, he was the man in Harlem.
Not according to the movie, though.
Yeah.
According to the movie, he was his own supplier. He just snitched on everybody that was around him.
Apparently, it was
There
him and a
somebody
few
bigger
other
than him.
people. Like apparently, it was
Listen,
the guy.
and the other dude, when everything went down, he just disappeared. He just stayed disappeared to this day.
Yeah, I haven't heard
Feel
about
me?
him.
So at the end of the day, now they got some they got a couple of American Gangsters and all that type of shows about dude, and it's like, yo, and they still ain't found him.
Well, we'll see. We'll see an American Gangster about him. American Gangster going wrong. This nigga jumped out the fucking building.
Apparently, he was with Chewy.com owner Ryan Cohen.
You know what?
Have you heard of Chewy.com?
Think about it.
I think I heard. I'm not sure. I've heard of it. I don't know what it is exactly.
They like ship kind of like Amazon. Yeah, dog, pet and products, like ship it straight to your house and stuff. Kind of like it was like Prime before Prime.
I do remember seeing ads for it.
Yeah, apparently him and Ryan Cohen, who is owner of Chewy.com, they were both doing what they call pump and dump fraud schemes, where they like hype up the stock through social media, say it's doing really well, give positive statements, and then they'll dump their shares at the last minute, make like they sell it at a higher price than what it's worth,
right?
Then dump their shares,
they know it's about to drop,
right? And then the investors ends up losing money.
And that's the people like
crazy.
Me and you. That's the people like me and you that would actually invest in shit like this.
Exactly. So
that our 401ks would get invested in shit.
Right. So imagine them doing that.
Enron. What's that? Enron, right?
Yeah. Yeah, back in the days.
That's crazy. Yeah. Now, why haven't we heard about Ryan Cohen? Maybe just because he just decided to commit suicide.
Because he might not have sold his stock.
No, they both were doing it.
Then, well, yeah, because he didn't commit suicide. and he probably
Ryan Cohen is
he's the chairman of GameStop too.
Right. So he's chairman of GameStop, but he sold his other stocks, not the stocks of the company that he owns.
Yeah, I think so. That is crazy. So that's almost like working at a company, knowing what the company like is projected to do on the stock market, and going and buying stock and shit like that. And when you know they're doing bad, you dump the stocks, et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly. Like if I had a company, like actually I worked for a company before that did some bullshit like that. Not exactly like it. They lied on their shit when they were selling their company. So they sold their company for like $100 million more than it was actually worth. And they're actually going to court for that shit now. But if I own a company and it's worth $1 billion, but it's majority of that shit is stock, and it's because of the way the stock market works, there's $1 billion. But now if I say, yo, our last 2 quarters was shitty, so we're gonna be closing stores, and laying people off, people are gonna start selling stocks because they're saying, yo, that company is doing bad. They're losing money. I'm going to be losing money. Let me sell my shit before that price gets too low. Now, before that announcement, nobody knows what's going on. They're thinking, hey, things might be going good. Now, the CFO knows shit is going bad. He knows we're getting ready to make this announcement next week. So let me go ahead and sell my shit today. I have 500,000 shares of stock in this company. Let me sell X amount for X dollars. Maybe that might be low enough to not raise any odds, even though that not low enough amount was like 45,000 shares or some shit like that in stock, which got him mad bread.
So just kind of like...
But they caught him.
I forgot. That's crazy.
Yo, because it's like $1 billion some dollars in fucking stocks.
Yeah. But,
so that's why they kept doing all that bankruptcy business.
Bankruptcy is so you don't really have to pay your the people you owe money to.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why they kept like kind of like back in the day. What was that store? Aeropostale used to do that shit all the time. Going bankrupt so everything's on sale, but they're still in business and they do this every month, every 2 months, every 3 months. Bed Bath & Beyond was the same way. They didn't do it as often as Aeropostale used to do, but Bed Bath & Beyond used to do they used to have up the going bankrupt sign and everything was on sale. And they would do that at least 2 to 3 times a year.
Yeah. People
That's
see that
probably
going
why.
bankrupt, they think everything gonna be low price and they go cop some shit real quick.
Exactly.
You know?
So I wonder if they were actually going bankrupt or if that was just trying to get people to shop.
They were going, their money was fucked up. That's why he sold all his damn stock.
Yeah.
In trouble. Then fucking jumped off the fucking building like he had an extra life in Mario. And it's like, you know, I figured that out. I figured out how to get past this part. Let me start over. That's what suicide. Yeah, I'm just saying. Maybe some people unlock the key of life or understand. Maybe I do have 3 lives. When you're dead, everybody knows you're dead is when you used all 3. Maybe he used all 3. I don't know. Let's move on. I know that was a bit morbid at the end, but fuck it. Tiffany Haddish has spoken out. She didn't say a lot because she said there's actually litigation going on about the matter. But she did say she regrets doing the skit. It didn't come out funny. It didn't come across how I thought it might. And it was shitty. But she doesn't say there was any wrongdoing done to any of the children. Thoughts?
My thoughts are Tiffany. You put yourself in this. You gotta understand that Tiffany, you're in a certain position in life where I believe you're about to enter. If you ain't in that $10 million club, you're about to enter it, or you may have surpassed that and you might be on your way to that $20 million. Now, when you enter that certain, this is Hollywood. There's always that stigma of that certain little alleged society and all that, and black actors and kids and stuff like that. Tiffany, you mess around and you did something with the kids. When you in that situation, you don't fuck around with the kids. You do your little kids say the darndest thing shows and you keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying? Other than that, you don't try to do like no type of funny skits or nothing like that. Like, and that was something that you filmed like kind of in a private manner. You know what I'm saying? As to when you do kids say the darndest things, it's all public. That's how it is when you got a certain amount of money, you dealing with kids. Same way Mike. Mike got private with the kids. They say Mike touching the kids, Mike doing this and that with the kids. You get what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Tiffany Haddish. You doing this, you doing that, you at that certain status. This is what we doing. Is this the initiation to embarrass you and so forth? Is Ari Spears now getting in that certain realm to where, boom, he got to come along with the embarrassment and do his little dumb shit too, to be initiated into the club, as they allegedly say this club goes on and whatnot. I'm not saying that this club exists or anything like that, but, you know, and it's a lot of funny, stuff, and then allegedly leads back to the Epstein thing. So, like, as a black actor in the public side, there's just certain stuff that you can't do because there's certain people that, like, that shit looks funny.
Yeah, I agree.
And when you do that, the eyebrows are gonna go up. Like, yo, Tiffany, you black. Don't fuck around with the kids. Fuck around with the kids, yo.
You know what? I feel like she did this, like, you know, I feel like she did this when she was up and coming, like you said, like a comedian where maybe she was just getting gigs, like trying to find ways to be funny and just getting gigs in comedy clubs and shit like that. And she thought that maybe it was funny. Like, I get maybe they had a message. They were trying to joke about, you know, personal issues or whatever. But I think the way that it was just carried out was real inappropriate. I feel like she didn't think that this was gonna see, like, you know, you did some stupid shit back in the day that you forgot about, and then you get famous and shit. You forgot about it. Here it goes, somebody digging some shit up.
Right.
And I don't know.
Happened. Yeah, that's what
happened.
happened.
And now you got money. So they really got some shit to sue you about. Khary said the other day that they were already trying to sue her, the parents at least.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's big. Aries just said some stupid shit online about Lizzo, and they tearing his ass up literally last week. And I think like 2 days before this video came out. Now all of a sudden it's the lawsuit. This lawsuit probably been going on for a minute, but now it's in the media. Like I don't think they thought that we were gonna see this if we weren't following them back then. But this was disgusting.
They thought this was swept under the rug.
Yeah, this was gross
and gone. It was gross. I don't think she did any wrongdoing, but I think it looked nasty. I think it looked nasty.
It was morally questionable.
Yeah. But if we're gonna put it on along the lines of acting and shit like that, we would have to say a lot of things out there is morally questionable. So
a lot of stuff. It's just like what you call it. Think about it like this: how, for instance, Bernie Mac, when they were doing certain promotions for the Bernie Mac show, at a certain time, I think Jordan was like he was older. You feel what I'm saying? And they was trying to get like Jordan to sit on Bernie Mac's lap, and Bernie Mac was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a young teenage boy. We not doing that. You know,
but that's the thing.
I saw that.
They didn't do it.
But that's because he didn't allow them. You got to be careful about the roles that you accept, because you know what I'm saying? You can't just be a part of anything, because just like we seeing, like this get you, it be some bullshit sometimes. You just want to do it for an acting role. But if you ask me, that shit look homemade, like they came up with the script.
Right.
And they did it, not that somebody hired them to do it. It looked like they were trying to be funny, and
like,
put together a little skit or whatever.
I think it went something like they might have been chilling, smoking, or drunk or some shit. Might have been making mad jokes and shit. And somebody said, "Yo, you know what would be funny? Some pedophile shit with the uncle and people leaving their kids." And they probably spoke about it and was laughing their ass off as they spoke about it. And they said, "Yo, we should make that a skit. That'd be a funny skit."
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though.
But then when they filmed it, it didn't translate the same as drunk or high jokes.
Yeah.
Yo, listen. You know what it is? In certain shit, everything ain't meant to be a skit.
Right.
Everything ain't meant to be put in the atmosphere like that.
But now,
like, listen, hold up. If you and her had that same sick thought, sometimes y'all gotta keep that same little sick thought between you and her.
I think they was trying to get some clout.
Now, on the flip side, if they would have made it as how you say everything shouldn't be made into a joke, if they would have made it as funny as Dave Chappelle made R. Kelly pissing on you funny, it would have been a different story.
Exactly.
You know?
It's about the way that it's carried out.
Right. If it would have been as funny as R. Kelly pissing on you, nobody would have had a problem with it.
Yeah. Because personally, I feel like you got to have some type of tact with jokes. Like, even if it's dark humor, like some dark humor jokes, like, you know, I know some white comedians that take the dark humor thing to a real dark ass place.
Right.
That I'm not going to laugh about. But there are dark topics that you can make funny. It's just about the way that you present it.
Right.
I think.
Right.
That's the only thing that made this shit disgusting to me is the way it was presented.
Right. And that was the way that Dave Chappelle was tactful with how he did his shit. He pretty much redid an R. Kelly video, not R. Kelly's sex video, where he actually pissed on a underage girl. You know, where that was the joke of. That's why that song became a joke, because everybody knew which video he was referring to. Which the video that everybody knows that he's referring to is pretty much like a pedophile video.
They joked about that shit on the Boondocks, on all sorts of places.
Right.
Yo, and I listen. I feel like Shorty
Right.
on the Boondocks.
Right.
That's what it is. That's why I feel like the R. Kelly shit is kind of that particular shit. That shit's kind of funny to me because it's just like he said. Yo, if she didn't want to get pissed on, she'd have moved.
Literally.
Well, you know what? Because she was a minor,
It didn't matter.
underage, one, it didn't matter. And it's very easy to manipulate and control people that immature for an adult to do that.
I'll tell you what, it's a lot of
And he's
people
R.
out here
Kelly,
that
so
has
that
a
also adds to it.
it's a lot of people out here that have a pissing fetish, right? It's a lot of grown adults that like to be pissed on. I think it was just the fact of, like you said, it was a minor. But then these jokes, again, was carried out differently.
Now, do y'all want a dark joke?
I give me a dark joke.
Now that girl is an adult, do you think she has a pissing fetish?
No telling.
Ain't no telling, right?
I know some
Ain't
people
no
that got
telling,
some
because
fetishes,
it might
boy.
be. It might. Yo, listen, and who's to say? Listen, I'm gonna say
I'm
like
pissing on you because of R. Kelly.
Because the thing that we don't know, the R. Kelly. Hold up. The thing that we don't know, the R. Kelly take of virginity.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Is
even
R. Kelly
want.
the first person to piss on him.
You know what? On that note, let's move on to another topic, and I don't want to talk about that. Next topic.
Dark.
Agreed.
It got dark. Didn't it?
TMI.
Swizz Beatz says, yo, I am rolling with Kanye. I am supporting Kanye because Adidas? Nah, fam. That's my Kanye impersonation. Nah, fam. Swizz Beatz says, yo, Adidas is wrong, yo. They biting Kanye style. They trying to motherfucking make money without having to pay Kanye for using his influence, his designs, his brand to influence their design of their shoes. Taking money out of Kanye's family's mouth. Kanye's trying to feed his family. He can't feed his family on the billion. He needs the other millions and millions and millions that Adidas is potentially taking away. And I ain't mad at him. Steaks is expensive nowadays, man. See the price of bacon? I always go back to the price of bacon. Don't ask me why, but I always do. Shit's expensive.
That really disappoints you, huh?
Shit is expensive. Yo, shit is expensive, yo.
Because, yo, listen, if you don't get that bacon, your wife ain't going to fuck you around Christmas time. You ain't gonna be able to get the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grill.
but nah. Swizz says, yo, we should be boycotting Adidas for what they're trying to do. Because if they could do it to Kanye, they could do it to the rest of us. Which, I agree with him on that point. You know, if they're doing it to Kanye, why would they not do it to somebody else? Somebody that's smaller. We need to show them that you can't be taking advantage of the black man. You can't be stealing the black man's intellectual property. Nigga. You know, that's pretty much what he's saying. Because you do it to him, you're going to do it to me.
You got to make your own brand.
He did make his own brand. He did make his own brand, and they're stealing it. The Yeezy brand was a Yeezy brand before Yeezy collaborated with Adidas.
Oh, so it's a collaboration. It's not like Adidas gave him the, like, it's not like Adidas.
It's Yeezy's, it's Kanye's designs. So pretty much Kanye said, yo, here go my designs for my shoes. I actually had a contract with Nike. They wasn't treating me right. I'm coming to fuck with y'all. What do y'all want to do? They said, all right, we'll do this, 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 and this. Kanye said, all right, cool. So Kanye's creatives are coming up with these designs, and they're having Adidas manufacture and sell them. So they're being sold by Adidas, but you don't really see no Adidas branding on them. They're all branded Yeezys, and it's a Yeezy brand, Ye's brand. So he's pretty much licensing his brand for Adidas to use. And now that Adidas is using these licenses, now they're cloning and making slight modifications to the shit that Yeezy's brand is bringing, and now selling it as Adidas. So and then cutting out Kanye and his brand. So Swizz is saying, hey, we need to motherfucking boycott Adidas. Part of me says, yo, I feel you. The other part of me says, yo, Adidas are the only sneakers I could really find in stores. Adidas and Pumas. I'm a little tired of Pumas. Nike ain't in stores like that. I gotta fucking go to the Nike app. I gotta go to motherfucking, what's that shit called?
House of Hoops.
I gotta go to, what's that app called? Sneakers is the Nike app.
StockX.
StockX, that's the one.
I don't know. In Florida, it might be a different one, but in New York, it's still simple.
It's what?
Like, the sneaker store wise, like, it's still simple. Like, there's so many sneaker stores. It's easy to get Nikes in New York.
Now in Florida, most sneaker stores they have Nikes, but not the Nikes you want. They got a couple of pair of Air Max, and that's about it. All the other shit is online on the sneakers app.
How many of y'all was really buying the real Yeezys anyway? That's what I want to know.
Yeezy, yo.
Because he was also suing them because they were responsible for the knockoff version of the Yeezys. A lot of people weren't buying Yeezys. I'm not going to say he didn't have a lot of people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying a lot of people didn't buy Yeezys. A lot of people did buy Yeezys, but a lot more people as well were buying the knockoff version.
Well, I think I
think that's what he's saying, not to.
One of the reasons they was buying knockoffs is because Yeezys aren't produced like regular Adidas.
That too.
They're not like. So, like, they might have an unlimited amount of pair of fucking Adidas for a specific colorway or style.
Area.
That's true as well, but also it's because of price. A lot of people nowadays, period, I'm not saying a lot of people don't buy name brands, spend the money on it, whatever, but it's a lot of people also that's not going to spend that $350 on some foam shoes. Right. They're going to go and buy the knockoffs. For $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80. So I think that they're saying, I don't know, I think that's a thing too. It's not just because it's exclusive, it's also because of the price. A lot of people were buying knockoffs anyway, which I do agree. This man created a whole design of a few different types of shoes, and a company he was he even working with Adidas? Or
he was working with Adidas.
He was working with them, and then they just, under his nose, went and put out some, some fake ass shit and didn't ask him, didn't nothing. I agree.
He was working with Nike first. And
I think if we could do it for Dave Chappelle with Netflix, y'all could do that for Kanye.
Now, here goes a question I have. When is inspiration copying? Because there's a lot of things out there that's inspired by other things. But they change slightly. Now, some of these shoes that Adidas are putting out are clearly inspired by Yeezys, but they're not identical copies.
That's true. But you got to know who to play with. I think that's the bottom line. You got to know who to play with. It's certain shit you can get away with. It's places like Shein and Fashion Nova. They immediately go and replicate a dress from a designer or whatever. Yeah. Them designers not going to come after Fashion Nova. Or they could if they wanted to go through it. They just don't most of the time. But you got to know who you playing with. Yeezy is...
Hold up. Let me ask you this, though. A lot of times in the fashion world, what it is somebody makes a design, right? And they make that design, and then other people buy that design. And that's a lot of times why you see which was actually not a knockoff. It's the fact that somebody bought the design for a simple fact. Prada. Remember when those Prada shoes were out and people were going crazy over them and all that? Okay. Feline. The design. Feli. So I'm just saying though, Feli bought the designs and then dropped their own exact replica. It just said Feli on it.
But that's if they bought the design. A lot of these people don't. You see, so Fashion Nova, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kim Kardashian can wear a dress, red carpet tonight. That bitch will be on Fashion Nova for sale a day, two. They got real quick with it, where it's literally the next day or 2 days after that same, not the same dress. It's gonna be cheaply made.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a cheaper fabric, but they got that dress with the picture and everything on sale on their site the next day. They didn't buy that design. They're just replicating it, and you gotta depend, like I said, you gotta know who you playing with. Cause Kanye ain't finna let shit slide with his designs, and I'm sure niggas can't buy a Kanye design cause he's Ye.
But I'm now curious to see how this might play out in the legal manner, because right now Kanye's only talking about this in social media. Nothing has actually been put down and said, hey, I got a lawsuit against Adidas.
Nah, he posted something today where his legal team, it was literally a text message that said, Dear Ye, your legal team advises that you do not mention Gap, this is for Gap, not Adidas, for 10 days. He literally posted the text messages. The text message was like, so I can't talk about them for 10 days. And, you know? So he's definitely, I think he has a lawsuit against all of them, which is why he originally posted all the people he had an issue with and was like, it's up for y'all. It's definitely legal shit going on right now. He definitely has mentioned his lawyers.
But until it happens, it's just a bunch of social media talk.
I mean, IDK, I think that they have.
So I'll be curious to see if there's any type of legal action. But I think... I'm not sure if there should be a requirement for us trying, or for Ye trying to take a legal action before Swizz says, hey, y'all need to boycott this shit. Or do you say, hey, boycott this shit? Or do we even care?
Boycott it before anything even goes on, right?
or do we even care about millionaires' gripes?
I think it's a mixture.
You know?
Because one, you don't ever hear Swizz Beatz and them saying shit when Gucci, who was that had the monkeys on the shirt?
Gucci.
And when Adidas had the Adidas with the shackles on the ankles, y'all don't ever and y'all don't ever say shit about that, but now you want us to boycott it because it's Yeezy. I wasn't buying the shit anyway, but at the same time, it's just like, I mean, I hear you.
You know, there's been a lot of brands that people say, hey, I need to boycott, and then 2 weeks later, y'all like, you know what? Look at this new shit I got on. You wearing the shit you saying you don't like.
They don't say shit about Gucci and them because they get endorsed by them and shit. So y'all don't ever tell us to boycott those niggas. Now you want us to boycott Adidas for Yeezy? Yay? Whatever y'all call them? I mean, I hear you.
To boycott or not to boycott? To give a fuck or not? That's the question.
I'm boycotting by default. Ooh.
You boycotted by default just because you don't buy the shit, huh?
I ain't buying that shit.
I buy it. I got quite a few pair of Adidas here. They comfy.
I'm not a sneakers person anymore.
Yeah, I got a couple of pairs.
And I can't find the Nikes I like in the store. I got to go to the fucking sneakers app or StockX.
Fell off, yo.
That's not that they fell off. It's just that the stores ain't got what you want. Ain't got the shit that they selling. They only putting the shit they selling on the app, and then the whole app uses a fucking raffle. And if you don't get it off from the raffle, now you got to buy the shit in the secondary market, where everything is above retail.
Now you asked out.
Look, I barely wanted to spend retail.
$120.
You know,
to go from $120 to
3 and change. Right? Exactly. I barely wanted to spend retail. Now you want me to spend what the fuck these niggas want to charge?
Now you know what? If y'all told me to boycott Steve Madden, that's another story. You hear me? We can't do that.
So if Steve Madden was ripping off Yeezys and Swizz said, yo, boycott Steve Madden for ripping off Yeezy shit, you gonna boycott Steve Madden?
Wait a minute. Hold on now. Can we talk this out?
Listen. They gotta understand this. I don't care who you telling me to boycott. Listen, if my budget critiques, you hear me?
Man,
My
look.
budget critiques what they have. Then hey, and they got something I like. Hey, I ain't boycotting shit. That's just how it is at the end of the day. Now the Gucci shit and all that, yeah, it's easy for a nigga like me to boycott that type of shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm cheap on most days. I'll be honest. You understand what I'm saying? And listen, I don't $200 for a t-shirt. Listen, I'll never do it again. Maybe back in the days, yeah. But now, no. It's just I feel like all that shit is unnecessary.
Mm-hmm. I don't even wear Adidas for all this.
Depends on how much I make, whether I'm gonna spend $200 for a t-shirt or not. If I'm up, if I'm like $500,000 up, $200 shirt ain't really too much.
I'm still not getting $200 shirt.
Yeah, all right. Let's see B's with a couple of M's up and watch how expensive this nigga's wife beaters be.
Hey, I'm not gonna cap. I feel like what'd you say, B's?
So crazy.
What's
you
that?
Fucking know me, nigga. You fucking know me.
Not his wife beaters.
Nigga B's has some expensive ass wife beaters. Let this nigga get a couple of M's up.
Some next level shit you never heard of.
You don't think the rappers still go to the corner store and get the G-Man shirts?
If they're in a bind,
sure they do.
If they're in a bind, yeah.
In a bind?
Like if they can't get to their favorite Neiman Marcus.
Maybe. I think them niggas still buy them shirts at the corner store.
Yeah, when they go to the hood, they want to show love to the hood. Yeah, they probably gonna stop at the store and like, yo, give me the box. Give me
Not the box.
And then give them out. This ain't Neiman Marcus. But you know what? Let's move on, though. Let's move on. Oh, man. Real quick. Jason Momoa shaved his head. He had a video where he showed he shaved his head. And this is significant because his hair was kind of like his trademark. And he shaved his shit and said, I'm shaving it to protest the use of single-use plastics. Stop using motherfucking water bottles.
What?
That's water bottles, straws. Do y'all want to hear what he had to say? Let's listen. Let me see.
Hello, everyone.
He ain't even shaving it himself.
Hand me those braids. So, shaving off the hair. Doing it for, oh man. I never even felt the wind right there. Do it for single-use plastics.
Single-use plastics.
Plastic bottles. We gotta stop.
Stop it.
Plastic forks, all that shit just goes into our land,
use plastic
goes into our ocean.
Y'all gonna give us an alternative?
I'm just seeing
Oops.
things in our ocean. It's just so sad. So please, anything you can do.
This nigga trying to be Aquaman for real, huh?
Help me.
That's why they paid him for this.
Plastic bottles are ridiculous.
This ain't even convincing.
Making the aluminum, which is fantastic. So, aloha.
The video's horrible because I don't really see nothing going on. I mean, they put a little hair off and shit.
Right. He embarrassed. He about to cry.
Love you guys.
You got to fade.
This ain't even convincing. He didn't sound passionate about this stance for me.
Listen.
He cut off the long hair. You got to fade. What was it?
You know what this dumb motherfucker just did?
What's that?
He just devalued his motherfucker self in this world.
You know, I kind of had the opposite take.
Hey, they'll slap a wig on this man so quick if they wanted their hair back.
That's what I was about to say. That's why I said I had the opposite take.
You see Game of Thrones?
I kind of feel like...
Give him a front lace. I forgot. I didn't give him a front lace.
I kind of feel like somebody told him, hey, you'll get more roles if you cut your hair and make yourself more accessible to more types of people, more types of demographics and shit like that. That's what I think. And I think he took that.
Conan the Barbarian.
Right. I think he took that advice and said, you know what? But if I cut my hair, people are going to start thinking I cut my hair just so I can get more roles. Well, do it for a cause. You know what?
Lisa Bonet talked him into that, didn't
Nah,
I could do it for a cause.
I think he's Aquaman, so they came to him for the endorsement and told him cut his hair off for a cause. And that nigga was like, well, I'm Aquaman, because this shit didn't even sound passionate. We know you got paid for this. We know you did. You seen the PETA people that was going off on a man that was eating the shish kebab in their face?
PETA people?
That's passion. That's passion. Stop eating these fucking animals. This man said, yeah, for the plastic, we got to stop using plastic.
Now, what are you going to do if you're eating a nice meat sandwich and then PETA walks up to you and says, yo,
that's not what happened, Khary.
Why are you eating meat? Why are you eating meat? They all put a circle around you. Why are you eating meat? Are you going to continue eating whatever meat it is?
Yes. But now that's not what happened, though.
My burger. I would continue eating my burger.
That's not what happened. Those people were protesting, and he walked up with a shish kebab. He was eating. He had already bought it. He was eating it. He saw them protesting and got in and went right in front of them and just started eating. That's different.
So he did some asshole shit.
That's provoking. Now, if you were just eating your shish kebab and they walked up on you with all that bullshit, I mean, like, you know, that's a different story.
It's almost the same thing.
No, it's not.
And I say that because if I was walking down, where's the museum at right there in NYBs, right along the express bus route? What museum is that? Museum of Natural History or some shit like that?
Nah, the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
Metropolitan Museum of Art. I know that on those corners, there's hot dog stands. And that might be a place.
Along that shit. That
might be a place where people might protest because there's a lot of people there, a lot of tourists, all types of shit. If I was to stop, grab a glizzy, you know, and eat it, I would break it into pieces as I ate it, though. And if I just decided,
get out of here.
And I'm like, what are these people protesting about? And I'm eating my hot dog that I'm breaking apart and eating slowly. That would that me be provoking them because I happen to get a hot dog?
No,
and now I decided
it's
to
not.
want to see what's going on.
No, and that's the whole point. The man didn't just go about his business and they happened to be there. The man went out of his way to eat in front of them. He saw them, went in front of them, and just started eating.
I tell you what.
If you just grabbed some shit, they were there protesting, they said something to you, I could understand. But this situation was not that. He was provoking them people.
I feel like I have friends that would do this shit just to do it.
I ain't gonna cap.
My nigga Don, I feel like we would be walking. He'd be like, yo, that's PETA protesting? Yo, let's go grab some shish kebabs real quick and come watch what they doing.
Listen, I'm not mad at it either way. I don't feel like it was that big of a deal either way. You know, I feel like them people need to control themselves.
And then be right there eating like, yum, this is delicious.
I ain't gonna count.
I'm smacking and shit. Oh, man.
Let me get some salmon in front of the people.
Niggas would be smacking. Oh, man.
Some chicken wings.
I'll tell you what.
They ain't touch them, though.
I had some pizza before the stream, but after the stream, I'm definitely making me a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Definitely doing that. You know? But, yeah, I think...
That's like back in the days. Yo, don't eat no pork, man. Don't eat no pork.
But I'm going to eat some more.
I ain't mad at it.
But I definitely think Jason Momoa shaved his head for a specific reason, other than single-use plastics. I think that was an excuse. I think that was just something that sounded good that didn't make it look like he was doing it for some other reason. But let's move on. I only want to talk about that briefly. Let's move on. Top 5 broke professions. And I came up with this because I saw this TikTok video where this dude was giving his breakdown of the top 5 professions where motherfuckers be broke as hell. And my brother actually sent me this link. It was from Snoop Dogg's profile, actually. Let me pull this up for y'all real quick. Top 5 broke professions. This guy's name is King something on TikTok. I can't think of it, but it has 718 for it. So he's either from Queens or the Bronx or some shit like that. Whatever areas are 718 in NYBs.
Or he's from Brooklyn.
Queens, Bronx, or Brooklyn. All right, let's check him out. He starts off with
maybe even Staten Island. Sorry, maybe
possibly that too. Yeah, this mild boroughs in the 718. But you know what? Oh well, here we go.
Number 5 spot, we got personal trainers.
Number 5, personal
from experience. Trust me, most personal trainers are broke. They don't make no money. They don't got no clients, and a lot of them only got the job to show off their body and get chicks. The number 4 spot, I see.
He said they got the job just to show off their body and get chicks. But they broke. Okay, let's see what else.
Every day, open mic comedians.
Open mic comedians.
Show up to the club every day, doing comedy, no money for drinks, no chicks, no nothing. Go get a job and do comedy on the side. Bro. At the number 3 spot, we got spoken word poets.
Spoken word poets.
I don't really know those.
Showing up,
I know
doing angry poets.
But I don't know none that say this is my job.
Yeah, I don't know. Yo, listen,
I've seen a few.
I don't know
yelling at you, trying to
comedians.
I know a couple.
Be inspirational, motivational, ain't got a dollar. Bro.
Yeah.
At the number 2 spot, this could have easily been number 1. Rappers. Local rappers to be exact. Swear to God, they rich. They doing it big. Stay in the studio. Keep writing music. You ain't make it yet.
I've seen it.
And at the number 1 spot,
goodbye.
we got bouncers. Thought if you 6'8", 300 pounds, you was gonna make it to the NFL, maybe be a professional wrestler. But you blew out your knee and you didn't finish school. Now look at you, putting your life on the line for $10.50 an hour. Angry and taking out all your aggression on us. Go back to school, get a... At the number 5 spot.
Throwing niggas out the club because they mad. They ain't get paid. They ain't get paid last weekend.
He ran out of time on that one.
Goodbye.
So what's y'all thoughts on that? Was any of those, do you feel any of those was accurate or on point?
I think he was pretty on point.
I think those were very on point, but I also think that has to be New York.
Yeah, he was definitely from New York.
Yeah, because I think it varies different places.
I think he was kind of on point for Tampa as well. Tati would agree with me.
Security guard, man, listen, I know security guards, them niggas making...
I don't know no fucking open mic comedians. I've never had nobody be like, yo, I got a comedy show tonight, or come through, or, you know.
Niggas.
I've met a few people that do now, well, they do say, yo, I'm a comedian. But I don't know if that's the only thing they do. I think they have other jobs, but I think comedians, their aspiration, and they're pretty much treating their job as a job and not a career. So they say, I'm a comedian, even though they probably do have a job. The ones I know personally.
I know a comedian he's not from Tampa, but he's the same way. Like, he used to wear fur coats and suits and shit. And the situation was not giving what he was trying to make it seem like it was giving for the show.
Actually, I do know a dude that is a comedian. I believe he does it professionally. He's not like a big known comedian. I actually first met him when he was actually performing in Tampa, but he was actually performing a paid gig. He was doing a paid gig. And he traveled from like Philly and shit like that. I think he does comedy full time, I think. But he does say he's broke as shit. Oh. He does say he's broke as shit. So he don't be acting like he's paid. But he also said personal trainers.
Promoters. Should have put promoters.
Promoters? Promoters be broke too?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the
That's why they be so stressed out until, listen, if you notice, right?
What?
That's what's missing from his list, promoters.
I know promoters, they can't even pay the damn bottle girls. They didn't talk about,
oh, damn.
We had a light night. Nigga.
Yo, listen, and this is what I'm talking about. You ever notice? You can tell who's the promoter. That's the most stressed out nigga
in the evening,
right? Whole club.
Probably the drunkest one, too.
And listen, hold up. Nah, he don't be drunk. You know, when he's drunk, that means the night went well. But when the night didn't go well, he ain't drink yet. He might have took a couple of sips or something. But he
must be different.
He gonna spend more money on alcohol. He like, you know what?
Nah.
Yeah. Niggas is going through this shit too fast. I ain't make X amount of dollars. You know, this.
We talk about two different types of promoters. That promoter y'all talking about, that's Big Homie. That's the one that got all the money in the shit.
Oh, because he might run out of bottles. The nigga that
but he's still gonna drink.
The nigga that you talk about got 2 bottles and ain't been through one yet.
No, I'm talking about promoters, the ones that promote the event. It's not, those the niggas that's, what do you call those people? I guess they promoters too.
Janky promoters?
The ones that's sharing the flyer. They are part of the event, but they just part of like actual promotions, not really like the one that's really, really responsible behind the scenes for the money. I'm talking about those niggas.
Okay.
Those dudes.
I thought you were talking about the actual because I know niggas that's party promoters. They be at the party and they be stressed the fuck out.
That too.
Until the door. But those be the broke ones because it's
you know what? I got a friend like that.
Nigga gave me a whole month in here. I couldn't book them. I couldn't pull them in here.
I got a friend like that. Motherfucker be stressed the whole damn time.
or maybe even like the promoters that booked the baby that only had 500 people buy tickets.
Oh yeah, with them $35 tickets.
Yeah. Yeah. That was because niggas was talking about nobody want to see the baby. No, I think people want to see the baby. I don't think the promoters promoted shit. I think they was like, you know what? Let me post this to my social. Everybody will see it and share it.
That's a concert, though.
And that's my promotion.
That's like Amalie Arena.
Right.
You don't have to do much promoting for artists that big.
Yes, you do.
Not at Amalie Arena. They don't have promoters like that.
They don't. The people that throw the event. So, like the Chris Brown concert. Do you know how much promotion I saw behind that? Just how many ads would come up on my shit?
Those are ads through probably Ticketmaster and stuff like that.
It's ads being paid by somebody. It's ads being paid by somebody to promote it. You know?
But it's not an actual person going out and sharing. It's not 10 people going out and sharing the flyer. It's promotion provided from Ticketmaster or whatever that's going to pay Instagram so-and-so.
Exactly. How much do you think it costs to book the baby?
I don't know.
Probably a good amount.
You think they got his money back? Their money back?
Possibly. There's probably something in the contract that says, hey, if we don't sell this amount, we can cancel it.
I don't think it was about the promotion. I think it was about all the shit he's recently had going on, and niggas really ain't feeling that shit.
I think it's about the promotion because he probably sells other places, shows other places.
But think about what he was selling out prior to all of his recent events and now, and then his music that he's recently put out. And the numbers of that. I don't think that was solely a promotion issue because he's the baby. If he didn't have all those situations and his music was actually a hit like it was when he first came out, I definitely think people would have been in the building.
You know what's so crazy though? I feel what you're saying, Tati.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like certain people, certain rappers, when they get, he's not hungry no more.
Exactly. The nigga got cocky and comfortable.
Yeah.
And his music trash.
No, so his music is different.
And he dissed the LGBTQ community. Niggas ain't fucking with you. They booed him off of, what stage was that? Was that Rolling Loud? They booed his ass.
I think so.
Nigga, the baby ain't what he was when he came out. So I don't think it was more of a promotion issue. I just think that he hasn't put out the best music lately, and he's always in the media for some bullshit. And people ain't really fucking with him, which is why they dropped the ticket prices.
But people that fuck with him still gonna fuck with him.
I don't know. I mean, I fuck with the baby heavy when he came out. Now, I don't even listen to his music. I wouldn't buy even a $35 ticket to go to his concert. I wouldn't have been one of those people.
I would have if I knew about it.
I don't know.
If I knew about it, $35? $35, row 5? Hell yeah. Let's go.
Think about what he's performing.
It don't matter.
I wouldn't have went.
$35, row 5? Hey, let's do something different.
Nah, I wouldn't have went.
I spent fucking $70 going to buy dinner real quick from the fucking grocery store. You know?
I'm not sitting through his trash ass music that he done put out within the last 2 music. I don't want to hear that shit. That's like Omarion during the verses that he put out. He started performing on his solo shit. No, I wouldn't have bought tickets for that because I don't want to fucking hear that shit. I didn't listen to your solo music. I don't want to hear it. It was trash.
Yeah, people usually perform a lot of their old stuff too. That's why I would have went if I would have known about it. But I don't think they promoted anything. I think they shared it on their Instagram. Nobody else really shared it, or a couple of people did, but they thought it's gonna whirlwind through our hood and everybody's gonna know about it. I don't think nobody knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because these shows, the promotion relies on the promoters, not the artists. The artists ain't doing shit to promote the show. You paid them already.
But these aren't promoters. That's what I'm saying. This was like a big website like Ticketmaster. You're saying the promoters only shared it to their Instagram. These are local people.
No, the people that was doing the baby thing, those were smaller promoters. Those were just like some individual promoters.
I thought it was like an arena he was performing in.
They booked the arena. The promoters booked the arena for that performance. It wasn't the arena that booked the baby or the baby that booked the arena.
Okay.
You know? And that's the difference. If the arena would have booked the baby, there would have been a lot of promotion for that shit. If the baby booked the arena, there would have been promotion behind it. If a promoter pays the baby and then books the arena, he might have been like, shit, I ain't got no money for promotion. Let's hope this social media shit go.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the difference. Which is, yeah. What topic was we talking about? Top 5 brokest professions. We was on promoters. Personal trainers? Yeah, I can see that. Don't know any open mic comedians. I know some spoken word poets. I know some rappers.
The personal
and some
trainer thing, though, but you know what it is?
What's that?
I know a couple of personal trainers who happen to be eating.
Yeah, but
they're really doing it for what you call, not the reason like how homeboy said, you know, they just trying to use their body.
And they're more than just social media personal trainers.
Yeah.
You know, they have like their own spots and shit like that and clientele.
Yo, for instance, my little cousin, her pops, he trains. He's Kim Kardashian's trainer.
Okay. So what about homeboys trains NBA players? We was actually making jokes about him last week.
Cool.
That's facts. That's facts.
we was making a joke. I was making a joke about one of our homeboys back in the days that niggas used to make fun of him because he had a big butt.
Oh.
But he actually does his thing nowadays in that type of realm, you know. But I actually looked up some information. I said, you know what? Let me look up some of the lowest paying jobs in America. And some of the jobs that came up, I was like, I didn't know that was an actual job. Like, that's the only thing you do? Like, shampooer. I didn't know somebody's only job would be to shampoo motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Shampoo with 25 G's a year. They say cooks make average 28 to 31. Fast food counter workers, ushers, lobby attendants, and ticket takers. cashier. In those positions, ushers, lobby attendants, and ticket takers, I usually see like me personally, I usually see older people in that role, like people that's retired and just doing some shit now to kind of make ends meet, but not
or some teenager trying to just work.
Right, first time job type of shit. Cashiers, recreational protective services, lifeguards, ski patrol, shit like that. A lot of times be teenagers. Dishwashers. One on here I was surprised to see was child care workers.
And teachers.
Yeah, being some of the lowest.
Depends on who you taking care of.
Child care, 27,000 is the average.
Like daycare workers. They still making like $10 an hour or some shit like that.
Laundry and dry cleaning workers. Okay. Hotel, motel, and resort desk clerks, which I was surprised by that because I remember going to college and seeing people whose profession or majors was like hospitality. It's like, oh, I want to work in a hotel and shit like that. I'm like, go to college for that? I don't know, but that was major, some hospitality shit, and it kind of went to like working out. So that's like motherfuckers go to college to earn this. I'm not sure what's going on with that, or maybe they just couldn't pick a major they actually wanted. Pressers of textiles, food preparation workers, gambling dealers. So the dudes that be dealing poker, they don't really make a whole lot. They say about under 30,000. Waiters and waitresses, food service, parking lot attendants, non-farm animal caretakers, so like dog walkers and pet stores and animal shelters and kennels, maids and housekeepers, entertainment attendants, related workers, and I'm not even sure why this is a profession, shoe machine operators and tenders. And I'm not sure what that means, but the definition says shoe machine operators and tenders use a variety of machines to join, decorate, reinforce, or finish shoes and shoe parts. They may work in footwear manufacturing for wholesales, and apparently they have not seen how much you can charge to make a motherfucker's Jordans look new again, because them motherfuckers might be making more than $30,000 a year. Just making niggas Jordans look fresh. When you got creases, I'll take them out for you for $100. They'd be like, do it. I'm just saying. So yeah, that's a lot of that's the top 25 for them. Maybe I should have just picked 5 to make it shorter, but I think dude had a point on some parts. I think some maybe but I thought it was interesting nonetheless. But let's get ready to move on. Oh, did I hit the button? No, I hit the wrong button. Here we go. Oh, I want to talk real quick about this, man. I was going down my feed the other day. Somebody had posted something, and first comment was, yo, make Sharable. And it was like, make Sharable? What do you mean make Sharable? Shouldn't it already be shareable? It already should be shared, right? Because you're talking about an album that you just dropped. Why is this a private post for just your friends? And it bugs me out that people be wanting to be private and public, but don't know how to actually do it. Now, if you want your shit to be private and you only want to post shit that's only for my friends to see, you need to make sure you know when it's posting some shit for the world, because I hate seeing, yo, make this shareable on something that you want the world to see. Which I don't even know why people that want to be public figures or publicly known or want everybody to know what the hell they got going on with their shit even have private shit. It's like, come on, you're not that popping.
I think it's an accident. I do it all the time sometimes. Like if I'm on Facebook and I make a business post, I forget because, well, my Facebook is public, but if let's say I switch my thing to private, right? And I post a business post one day, I might forget to put that post, physically click it and have to change it to public. I could see that happening. It happens all the time. So then you don't really know until somebody does comment and be like, hey, can I share this or some shit? And then you're like, damn, I forgot to put it on public. Because a lot of times that type of shit only happens, on Instagram or some shit? I mean, on Facebook and shit.
Instagram,
and those are normally
Facebook.
people's like private pages that they're also promoting themselves on. I don't think you necessarily have to make your entire page public because you're selling or you want your audience to share or whatever. I think you just got to be better at remembering to put your shit on public.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I post only things I want public, you know? And it's like, why am I posting things I want private in a public forum? Even if I say it's private, it's still kind of in a public forum. So it's either, that's for me. And I guess that's why I think this way, is because it's like either I'm public or I'm not posting shit. So that's what's weird to me. It's like either it's public or why you're posting. And that's when I see things like, hey, make a shareable, or hey, here goes my album I need everybody to go listen to, or here goes my video that I want everybody to go see. You know, where with you talking about your stuff you're doing as a business, it's not necessarily something you're posting for the world to see. It's something for people that's following you that can actually connect with you and actually access your business, because your thing is something that's very personal that you actually have to either go to them or they come to you.
Not really.
What's that?
Not really. When I post, I would still want everybody to see my shit, because there's a lot of times where you can get clients that you go to that are out of state, or clients that will come to you from out of state, or you selling a product that you can ship to anybody. You selling some shit that anybody can download. Like, not really. Okay. But I definitely see where you coming from, though, because I definitely feel like if you got some shit you want the world to see, you definitely need to have your shit on public, period. Right. But there are things that people just want to share privately for whatever reason.
I guess that's just the one of the differentiators with generations and social media and shit like that. You know, I think people that are older just are either public or private, one of the two. And people that are younger are just a mix of both. It's like I'm trying to do both at the same time, which I guess I just don't really understand. That's just me. You know, 'cause I know bees don't really even use social media too much. Bees is on Instagram. I think that's it. Maybe TikTok. I'm not even sure. You got TikTok, bees?
I got a TikTok. I haven't made a TikTok, but I got TikTok.
You got it, but you haven't made one yet. So you don't really look at it. Yeah,
I don't really because I used to watch it like when I first started, when I first opened up my page or whatever. I used to watch it, but all the shit I used to see used to be like it used to make me cry. So I just like
used to make you cry.
Yo, I used to have because I used to watch all the stuff with the special needs and all that. And they have all that music in the background. And,
that soft violin playing shit.
Yeah,
pianos.
Yo, fam, it'd be like, you see somebody with a disability or something, and they be doing like something amazing, like, because I always, I'm
you must have seen Tink Tink running, huh?
You stupid. Yeah, I started that dumbness, but anyway, when I see you know what it is, and it's not even like an emotional like woo-hoo cry. It's more like a happy, joyful cry. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy to see them triumph beyond their abilities that people think they don't have. You know what I'm saying? And I think that hits me inside. You feel what I'm saying?
Now, let me ask you something. Totally off topic. I'm not sure even sure how we got here, but totally off topic. Now, do you ever see somebody try something you like, you should not be trying it? Like, why?
Yeah, I do.
And do you be like, and do you feel bad for like a little bit laughing or a little bit saying, why are you even doing this?
No, I don't feel bad for the stupidity unless you just like I said, unless there's something wrong with you. But if you just like a normal person doing some dumb shit, because there's normal dumb shit.
Okay, so as an example, I saw a nigga with no limbs learning karate.
Dope as fuck. That's dope as fuck.
What?
That's dope as fuck.
What do you mean that's dope?
Yo.
Okay,
Bees be watching them ghetto YouTube series too. I'm not surprised.
I seen a nigga with no arms, no legs, learning karate.
Some shit just not gonna keep my attention.
Oh,
it's
no
just
legs.
not.
No limbs. He had no arms. He had no legs, and he was learning karate.
So wait, time out. The most he could do was headbutt and bite.
This nigga was shaking his shoulders and his hips.
I would have turned that shit off like I do them Facebook videos.
Time out. You know what it is? I would have felt so bad and been like, gave you one of those like, I'm going to hell. But I would have been dying laughing at that dumb shit right there. Because listen, that's not even threatening. Why
ain't nobody scared of you.
What? Yo, what you gonna do? You gonna do a karate roll? Nigga, that's about the most you can do.
Nah, you know what you gonna do, Bees? You ever seen those videos where the niggas be in the people be grocery shopping? And you have a dude like that, no arms, no legs. They just run up on you, or crawl up on you. I don't know. They scoot up on you or whatever.
Scoot up on you.
And you get scared, like, what the fuck is that?
I seen that. They put the little Halloween shit on the nigga, and the nigga came like.
Oh man, y'all.
I know what you talking about.
He said that ain't even scary.
Man. Yo, make sure y'all hit that like and share, man. Also comment in the chat and the comments and the end, wherever you at. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Wayne.
Yeah, man. Shout outs to Wayne.
Everybody doing it tonight. If I haven't said what's up, I'm sorry. Apologize.
Let's move on before we get canceled.
The sunrise got me right.
Not getting canceled for telling the truth, nah.
But LeBron and Drake are. You know what? I'm gonna use that in the sentence later on tonight. I'm gonna use that in a sentence. Let me write that down.
LeBron James. That's worse than what he called Juicy Smollett.
I'm gonna use LeBron in the sentence tonight. Drake and LeBron are being sued. And they're being sued because they are making a movie. And they're being sued. They're making a movie about an all-black hockey league that was in Canada. It was a book that was written. And
I know about this. It's the invention of hockey.
I'm not sure if it was the invention. They say it was about an all-black hockey league in like the late 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron and Drake collaborated to create a film about it. They're being sued because I'm being tormented for a shot. Not tormented. But
tormented. God damn.
They're being sued because former head of NBA Players Union, Billy Hunter, claims he owns the exclusive legal rights of any movie produced about Canada's colored hockey league, which formed back in 1895 and was in operation until 1925. They say he paid $265,000 for exclusive rights for any movie made that was based upon the book. Now, here is where LeBron and Drake say, yo, we rich, nigga. We got legal niggas, nigga, and we figure out how to go around your shit. We never violated any agreement because their film is a documentary, not a movie. Where there is a distinction. There is a distinction. And I looked it up. I said, hey, what is the distinction between a documentary and a film? And it says, a documentary aims to educate, inform, and inspire viewers, whereas feature films aim to entertain the audience. Documentaries deal with facts and reality, whereas feature films deal with fiction. This is the main difference between a documentary and a feature film. You know? So they said, yo, we got lawyers, nigga. This is the distinction.
Right.
Now, will the court say, yo, that's facts, nigga, we with you? Or they gonna say, nah, this other nigga got some legal say-so because of this shit?
Listen. Not when that key factor is there. There's some distinction there. And listen, they got good money. They got good money. So yo, listen.
Yep.
They talk that talk.
Right. You got
they
Drake?
Got the lawyers. They got that good money. Yeah, they got
Drake lawyers?
Right. That money talk that talk.
Now,
maybe LeBron by himself, they would have got on his case. But with Drake?
LeBron's the billionaire. LeBron lawyer totally different from Drake's lawyer.
No, okay, so what I mean is Drake got ties in Canada. He got alleged mob ties. And have you heard Drake speak? His lawyers and shit is different. Not saying, but I think that because it is the both of them, like, not just because, but I do think they have a point. A movie is not the same thing as a documentary. They put out a Harriet Tubman movie. What was that, last year, the year before? Fucked the whole story all up, made her fall in love with the slave master and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's the difference between a movie and a documentary.
Right. So the film, the movie, is based on the story, but they change things to make it more entertaining for film.
Right.
A documentary just laying out the facts. A movie is looking at the facts and say, yo, how can we make these facts more entertaining? How can we make these facts much easier and enjoyable to watch and make us millions of dollars?
Exactly.
You know? So now, with that being said, they might win this and say, hey, no, they can make this documentary. Now, when they drop this documentary, how it plays, what they filmed, the story they tell about this documentary, whether it's now a documentary or a film for entertainment, he might be able to come back and say, hey, y'all said y'all was making a documentary, but this shit's like the Magic Johnson story. Man, entertaining, nigga. You guys be using the facts, but you're doing a lot of shit in between, you know? Like A League of Their Own. You seen that movie, A League of Their Own, Bees?
Yeah, with Madonna.
Yeah, you remember that shit back in the 90s?
Rosie O'Donnell.
Remember that shit back in the 90s? That shit was based on
movie theater.
It was based on facts, but it wasn't fact. Because if it was fact, the remake would be exactly the same shit. You know they made a remake, right? It's on Amazon Prime. I watched about 6-7 episodes of that shit. Guess what was not in the one from the early 90s? All the fucking these bitches was doing. These women been and the new shit on Amazon, these women is fucking each other all over the place. And now that I'm grown and I'm like, you know what? Women playing baseball in the 50s, yeah, there probably would have been some gay motherfuckers on there. You know? Hey, damn near every woman on the show fucking gay.
Them bitches they was a lot more than that.
The role Gina Davis played in the original motherfucking League of Their Own, straight as a motherfucking pencil. She was married. Her husband was off at war. She had her sister with her. She was Miss Whitey, good Whitey. You know?
What is that?
I don't know. That just came out my mouth somehow. Right? She was the good white woman, you know? She made the apple pie. She played baseball. She loved her husband. In the new one, her same character, fucking her teammate.
They always gay.
She had dreams about her husband watching her fuck her teammate. If this was a documentary, the story would not have deviated that much. You know?
This is true.
Oh, and Cheryl, good fact. She said, Khary, the original movie didn't have black players in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was no black women in that shit.
No black.
And I tell you what, I haven't even gotten up to the part where they let the black girl play yet.
Yeah, it was. How many episodes was that?
I don't even know.
That a whole series or some shit? It's like a whole season?
There's a season, yeah.
And she ain't even play
She
yet.
ain't even play yet. I ain't even get that far yet.
I ain't gonna cap. She choked when they gave her the chance, though.
Yeah.
All right, nah.
Yeah. Yeah, she went and tried to fuck her pastor's wife.
She was fucking her pastor's wife, and apparently they have been fucking.
They been fucking. You know? Yeah, when I say everybody in this show is fucking some other chick, and they all chicks fucking other chicks, I'm like, yo, this is like the gayest shit ever, but it's not P-Valley. I can watch this one. I don't, that's the mind of the gay, straight man that's watching gay shit. I don't want to see men gay, but I ain't got no problem seeing women gay. And that's why they're trying to normalize it. So that's not a thought. I don't know why, but it makes sense. Totally got to some stupid learny shit. But documentaries. What is and what isn't. So when that movie actually comes out, whether it's a documentary or not, we shall see. Right. You know? That shit might be... there was a name for it too. I think they already picked the name.
Oh, the name they did have a title?
Yeah, they did have a title, I believe. Trying to see if I can locate it real quick. I think they was gonna name it the title of the book, because I can't even recall the name.
That's crazy though. I think they're gonna win that.
I think
that's
so.
why LeBron just posted a video of him doing a bankhead bounce to some young Duff in the car. That just means he ain't worried about shit.
wait, the nigga did the bankhead bounce?
I'm joking. He was in the car dancing to Young Dolph. He probably did do the bankhead bounce, but
Bees did the bankhead bounce when he won his episode of motherfucking who was that? Maury? Yeah,
because he weren't worried about it. He already knew.
Bees won his episode of Maury because he wasn't the father, and Bees bankhead bounced and running man at the same time off the stage.
Not at the same time.
Talking about. Yo, it's okay, ma. It's okay, ma.
Man.
That shit was hilarious.
You wouldn't want me.
What's that?
I said it's okay. Who wouldn't want me?
Man, I can't even find that.
That man
shit
is
now.
not worried about this lawsuit at all.
Nah, not at all.
He said he living.
Oh man, that's funny. All right, but I think they're gonna win. We're gonna see what happens when it comes out. And whether it's gonna be a movie or a doc. What y'all think? You gonna think it's gonna be a documentary or a movie?
It's gonna be a documentary. It's gonna be a documentary just to get past all the bullshit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As long as it's not like that little baby documentary.
It's a documentary. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be the type of documentary that if you ever do a movie that not bad. If you ever do a movie where the dude can get paid off of it, due to the fact that they did this movie, the documentary, you're gonna have to do everything what you call, like, to the T. Like if somebody does a documentary before they actually do a movie about something, it's like, yeah, you have to kind of follow after the documentary. Like if you make a movie, you have to just cater it because the documentary's already been done.
Right. Now, I got this question.
What I'm saying?
If they're making a documentary, I would like to know who they're going to have narrate it.
Morgan Freeman.
And you know what? I was about to say they're probably going to try to get Morgan Freeman. So maybe I should maybe put in my bid for narration of this movie. So I found the title. So here goes my audition tape to narrate Black Ice, the lost story of the colored hockey lead of the Maritimes. That's my audition tape right there. Boom, that's it right there. What y'all think? Think I might be able to out narrate Morgan Freeman?
You or Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, me and Morgan Freeman. Wow, the defendants, LeBron James, Drake, and Maverick Carter, are internationally known and renowned in their respective fields of basketball and music. It does not afford them the right to steal another's intellectual property, says the suit filed by Hunter's attorney, Larry Hutcher.
I think they would go with you only because you're cheaper than Morgan Freeman.
I would be much cheaper. So I would go with you on that one. I would agree. But you know what? Let's go ahead and move on. I think that's pretty much. Oh! You know what? I had one more thing before we wrap up. I said, you know what? I'm going to start doing this on Tuesdays, which is going to be the social media quote of the week. And this week's social media quote says, when someone makes something look simple, it's because they put a lot of fucking hard work into making it look like that. And I would say, I agree. Shit don't look simple because it's simple. It's because a motherfucker make it look simple by putting in a lot of goddamn hard work, you know? I make this stream look simple, but it took a lot of motherfucking hard work to make this shit pop off and look like it's super simple, baby. You know? So
here we are.
That's this week's social media motivational quote of the week. And that's like some shit I just got off of social media. And I was like, you know what? That's somewhat motivational. Yeah, a little bit, you know? But let's go ahead and move on. Let's get ready to wrap up. I believe that is everything we have for tonight. We will be back on Friday. Same bat time, same bat channel. I hope you had a good time. Let's see. Wayne says, yo, Khary, put your bid in. He says, I always say you and MC Light has the voice for hip hop. I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or an insult. You know? I'm going to take it as a compliment.
Period. You say you sound like MC Light.
I appreciate that. You know? He says my voice is powerful like an MC Light. But MC Light's voice is powerful. You know what I'm saying?
She did the commentary on the BET Awards one time. She did a good job.
She did. Was that Bees? Oh, man. But on that note, man, let's get ready to get up out of here. You know, that's all we got for the evening. I had the show. I actually got like, I'll tell you afterwards. But you know what? May the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free and keep a smile on your face, baby.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib.
You want some eggs?
I do.
You do want some. I'm gonna make you some eggs too. Make me some bacon. I'm gonna put my bacon and my eggs on some bread. You want some bacon and eggs on bread? Now, I don't think you like bacon. Like, y'all, you don't like the pork bacon. You want some turkey bacon. But you might not like the turkey bacon because I think the air hit it and a little piece of it turned gray. So you can be like,
no, that shit was not gray. It was definitely green.
Okay, green, not gray. Okay. I'm gonna make some breakfast at night. And then watch some Walking Dead.
Ooh, we on season 5.
Season 5?
In 4 days, huh?
Oh, man.
4 or 5 days, season 5?
I'm about to start watching it because...
yeah, we coming up on the part you ain't seen.
I'm caught up to, yeah.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, 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 Khary's crib.